Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. You know what it is, you know what time it is. It's Diane Decorating and More. I want to share with you what I'm doing with this black and this white and this yellow. This black, white, and yellow is popping for July. Yes, it is. And I want to show you exactly what I'm doing with my breakfast nook right here in my kitchen, guys. I tell you, it is going to be absolutely beautiful, and I know you will be able to glean some tips from this. Okay, so now the black and white is a theme that I had picked out, and I remember I had talked to you about it. I think it was back during June, and when I was doing the blue and white for the fathers, and also I mentioned it when I was doing the pink, okay, and the cream for the mothers for the month of May. So I've got some time now, and I'm going to share with you guys exactly how I put this together. All right, so we're going to start with a clean palette as usual. Just like this, everything's been cleaned and we are ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and remember we're doing it for 2. Now this table will hold 4, but I'm doing it for 2 because it's called breakfast nook setting for 2. All right, so now first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set our tableware out. Okay, we're going to go put this over here on the opposite sides, and we're working with, again, our theme for the black and white. As you can see on the side there, black and white chargers. Over here, black and white chargers as well. I wanted to incorporate all of that and bring it in so it can look really cute. All right. So next up, we're going to go ahead and add in our saucers and our bowls. And we're working with white and gold with that as well. And that's going to add that extra pop that I'm looking for to make things stand out. And I'll be using a riser as well in this particular setting, and bring that beautiful centerpiece that you're going to see too into the part of the table here. And it's going to be really bushy, but it's going to be absolutely gorgeous because it has that yellow and white that I want to accentuate for this particular setting. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and bring in our utensils, and again we're using gold and white, as you can see there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. Now we have our utensils and we have our dinnerware set for this. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the centerpiece that I was telling you about. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, indeed. Okay. We're going to sit her right in the center. Push her back just a little. I'm going to slide this over. Just like that. I'm moving this over a little bit so that the people who are sitting at the table can actually see each other's face, because you don't want to block their faces. Okay, I'm just going to slide it back a little bit. I'm going to shift these around. Put the short ones in the front, and the taller ones in the back. All right, just like that. All right, shift. Okay, and see, with this type of setting, you can set it like you want. Okay, as you can see, you can set it back a little bit further, as I did right here. so that you can communicate and see each other's face. All right, so that's it. Just a matter of moving things around to accommodate what you're doing. All right, so now we're gonna bring in our riser here and our napkin. As you can see, it's yellow and white. That little rosette there. And by the way, my favorite is yellow roses. This is a little riser right here. Okay, then next up, we're gonna go ahead and add in 2 of these. And I've used these before in my previous videos. I think I used it one time for Christmas as well as for another setting that I did. I think it was outside on the patio. And these worked wonders because of the theme that I was going for at that time. So I'm using them again in this video for the black and whiteness. And you can hide a little extra napkin on the back there, because I do have these as well. The napkins right here, okay, that I put together too. So for me to get that to really pop, I added an extra little napkin ring with the little extra cute pearls there. So look, I wanted some extra white. Okay, so we're gonna add that too. Put that directly on top of there. Put this one to the side. Okay. This to the side. Exactly like that. So that is what I was trying to accomplish, basically. You see all of your yellow and your white and your black and white accents, okay? So that is it for this particular setting here. But it's a breakfast nook for 2 in our black and white and yellow. Be sure to comment on this one and tell me what you think of this color combination right here. All right, we got one more area to do, and that is the living room. So stay tuned for that one as it comes up in part 2 of the yellow and black and white. All right, this is part 2 of the yellow, black and white for the living room. You're gonna get a chance to see now how I put it together really quickly. So I'm gonna switch the camera down and you're gonna get a chance to see all of the colors coming together, and it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. All right, so first up, we're gonna be putting the long couch here with some yellow and white pillows, okay? And you keep in mind the theme for this particular month here is yellow, white, and black. And I love these gorgeous yellow, high yellow pillow covers. They're pillow covers. And you'd be surprised what you can do with pillow covers. It saves you space. You don't have to worry about having a ton of pillows. You just have your pillow covers on hand. They're easy to store. You wash them, fold them, and put them away until you get ready for them again. All right, so next up, we're gonna go ahead and put our chop in the pillow, simple like that. Sit it up. Add in our little yellow pillow there. And there you go. That's all I really wanted to add to this particular couch here. Okay? All right. Then we're gonna bring in our centerpieces for the table right here. Our little coffee table. All right. Now we have a black basket that I'm going to be using. You've seen this before, okay? Close-up shot of that. when you're decorating your table, you can make it as simple as possible. Okay, we're gonna bring in this little jug right here. There's your yellow. Okay, with the pop of green bow there. You know, I like my bows. All right, so I'm gonna set this one aside right there, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna bring in this one as well. This is a smaller jar. It has some yellow and white tulips with a pop of purple there. Okay, set that one to the side. Let's adjust it. And that's pretty much it. You can use live flowers or you can use faux flowers. These are faux. And I find that they're versatile and you can switch them in and out any time of the season when you get ready to use them as well. All right, so that's it for that. One more thing. This is a DIY. Put this together myself. Just a little foam ball there, with some cut flowers. You have your roses as well as your hydrangeas in there. Okay. You'd be surprised what you can do with your DIYs, guys. Just add that pop right there, and you're done. Okay. Now, this box I had purchased earlier this year. It's really a storage box. Okay. You can use it for your remote controls. You can use it as a tissue holder, and that's what I'm doing with mine. Okay. All right. That's about all I wanted to add to the table. Keeping it simple. All right. So that is it for that. Now, on this side over here, I have vase jars, okay, or vases. Okay, black and white. Again, our theme is black and white and yellow. And I'm just going to add a long stem flower. I'm not going to cut it because you can reuse these, okay? So don't cut them if you don't have to. Just fold the end simply like that and insert. That's it, okay? Or you could just leave it out. You don't have to add the flower. I like flowers. This time of the year, as you saw for Mother's Day, that's what I did, was pink flowers. And also for Father's Day for June, you saw the blue. And that's what I'm doing for July, okay? So now our table is clean and ready to be decorated.
Is it recording?
So now we're gonna go ahead and bring in our centerpiece, all right, which is my ginger jar. You know I love my ginger jars, all right? So this is it right here. Close-up shot of that. Isn't she lovely? Bright and sunny and ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna sit her right here in the center, just like that. You have your white roses, you have your yellow roses, your baby's breath, and your greenery, okay? And that's what you wanna do, is have just a pop of the yellow, okay, center, and that's your focus because your jar is already yellow, right? All right, so then we're gonna bring in the top right here of the ginger jar, and you'll just simply set it on the side like that. All right, then we have the black and white, and I wanted to share with you how I put that together. Okay, that's this right here. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Black and white. And you set it on the side right here. That. Got that black and white working, coming together. All right, then we're going to go back. We're gonna bring this in. Some of my sayings that I use from my tables every now and then, where it says God is always on time. All right, and set that to the side here. All right, like that. And then you have a candle. I always try to have a candle somewhere, whether it's on the table, bedroom, whatever, because candles It's just something about candles, guys, that make everything come together and give you that relaxed feeling, and especially if it's a really nice scent. And this one is Bloom and Prosper. All right, so we're gonna set that right here to the side. All right, so let's see. I think that's about it. I'm gonna put this right here. And then we're gonna add in this little globe, cute little globe here. All right, we're gonna set that to the side. Keeping it simple, yet lovely and cute for the month of July. And that's your black, white, and yellow. So be sure to like and comment on this one. Tell me what you think about this combination of colors for this side table. Okay guys, that brings us to the close of another video. This has been a wonderful sharing this with you guys. I truly hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, share, comment. Okay, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to Diane's Decorating and More, guys. It's a lot of ideas coming to you and a lot of baking tips that you'll get a chance to see on the channel as well. So stay tuned for what's coming up next in regards to the baking part of Diane's Decorating and More. All right, you guys go out and have a great one and be blessed. And we'll see you guys in the next video for sure.